Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, World of Blitz, and in today's video, I am rather disappointed in Wargaming. A couple weeks ago, Wargaming released a trailer which talked about how the old matchmaker was coming back into the game, how, they were messing around with game modes, they're changing certain vehicles to collectors, they were screwing all of us with the collector buyback price. But the last thing that Wargaming talked about was the Hot Pursuit event. And let's actually listen to what the video says.
And from May 10th to May 20th, the Hot Pursuit event will let you get hold of either the WZ-111, Titan 54D, or T-77. So, buckle.
To me, and to most people, that sounded like Wargaming was going to be having an event where you had the ability to earn a T-77, Titan 54D, or the WZ-111 for free. That's what I thought, and that's what the majority of people thought when they saw that trailer. Unfortunately, that's not the case. In fact, we can see that's not the case. The event is actually just another one of these anime girl profile backgrounds. Now, you can get a free tank, which is the Renault G1, but let's be honest, it's a tier 5 tank. Nobody cares about it. I mean, it's okay, but I'd rather just have the gold for this tank, to be completely honest. The event works just like any of the other ones. You get your hands on this little coupon here after spending. I mean, we'll take a look at how much money you have to spend, but with that coupon, you are able to then pick a vehicle out of the list somewhere in here, being the T-77, the WZ-111, and the Titan 54D. It is rather disappointing, to be honest. I was really hoping that Wargaming was going to be giving one of those vehicles for free in an event, and you could pick them. It would have been amazing. But oh well. I made a mistake in that video saying that they would be free. It's not the biggest mistake, but I will admit to at least jumping the gun on that one. But let's talk about the event itself. What can you get for free? How is the event? Do I think it is any good? Let me drag my face over here. I just swapped over to World of Tanks. So let's say you were to get a $100 bundle. This is going to give you 631 shells. Making our way over to the event, we can see that each stage adds shells. So if you get to stage 5, for example, it is already going to be 150 shells. If you go to stage 8, it is going to be 585 shells. So to get to stage 9, just to get your hands on a T-77, it's going to cost you 910 of these shells. That is a ridiculous amount of money. 910 shells is about 160 US dollars. Add on taxes, you're looking more at 170-ish. So, yeah, $170 to get a T-77, Titan 54D, or WZ-111. That's not even remotely worth it. I'd much rather just spend $100 and buy a bunch of tanks worth of gold. Now, to be fair, I guess you could argue that you're spending maybe whatever the amount of gold is, and you're getting these vehicles tagged on, but the rewards just aren't good. You could easily get much cheaper gold during the Blitz Fair and other events, and it'll get you a lot further, and you'll be able to get better deals and better things. The only real reward you're getting out of this is the tanks, and it's just one tier 8 for $150? Really? Come on, Wargaming. You can do... Well, I guess you can't do better than this because you've had this event multiple times now. But we all know the real reason why this event is so expensive, and it's because of Booba. I mean, I've said this in the past. World of Tanks Blitz is mainly a teenage audience of men. And because of that, I mean, you see Booba and a girl in, I mean, basically the skinniest pants you've ever seen in your life. She's got freaking cat ears. I mean, Wargaming knows what they're doing here. We all know what they're doing here. They know that people are going to buy this. I mean, I actually think this one looks pretty nice. I like the colors and the background and everything. And I'm not going to say that I don't like women because, like, who doesn't? But, it is still a little disappointing to see another one of these events. They must make a lot of money because it's like every 3 months Wargaming throws one of these into the game. Now, while the event, at least for spending money, is a bit disappointing, the good news is that you can grind a free version of it. You need to win battles. Now, I don't know exactly how the currencies work, but essentially, you get more of these depending on how many mastery badges you earn, and it's not too bad to grind. If you play probably 10 or so battles a day and you're an okay player, you'll probably be able to finish this event easily by the time the 10 days are up. So let's see what you get. You start off with a Urban Pulse Camouflage. It is a okay camo. Honestly, I don't like it at all. It's supposed to look like a Japanese-style building with all the lights and everything. It just, I don't know. It doesn't really do that well. I wish it was a little bit cleaner. You get 20 gold boosters, so if you're getting 20 gold in each one in Tier 10, and let's say you're winning about half your games, then, I mean, it's okay. You're probably getting about 100 to 200 gold. Not 100. 200 gold to probably about 300 gold, depending on how you do with these gold boosters, which is okay. The XP boosters are nice. 10 times 3 boosters is really good. That's basically 30 times the XP you normally would have had, which is huge. So that's really good, and if you're grinding down the line, would highly recommend to get your hands on those. The avatar's alright, doesn't really matter all too much. We then have an actually really good camo. This is the Azure Shield. I really like this camo. I think it's one of the better ones in the game currently. It looks fantastic on PBR tanks, as we can see. It's also animated. It's got little glowing edges and things like that, so I'm a big fan of that camo. Pretty solid overall. You have a mystery container. This is honestly a pretty mediocre container in general, but you can get a mystery certificate. Some of you out there will get a mystery certificate, which is guaranteed a vehicle tier 5 to 10. You can get premium days, gold. I wouldn't say the gold is anything crazy. I mean, 100k gold is 0.01%. So, yeah, I mean, it's a crazy, crazy low chance of getting high gold from this crate. But what is nice is you are going to probably get some gold. You're going to get possibly premium account. It's just a nice little boost to whatever you're doing, especially if you are a free-to-play player. We have yet again another camo, the Moon Palace. Some people like it, some people don't. I think this is actually a really clean camo. I think it looks really nice, and I'm actually a big fan of it. And then you make your way on down. We got 5 times 5 boosters. So again, another 25 times XP here in total. That's really nice. We finished with some neon collectible item. It doesn't really show you it in the garage, which is kind of lame, but it's not really going to do anything. So the final thing you have is the Renault G1. This is a tier 5 French heavy tank. Not much special about it. I mean, it's a tier 5. It's got average DPM, bad dispersion, pretty poor mobility, and pretty mediocre armor. You can sell the vehicle for gold because it is a collector. So let's make our way down the tier 5 and see just how much gold you can sell it for. Is it a heavy? There it is, the Renault G1. You should be able to sell for around 250. And there you go, 250 gold. So I would just say sell this tank if you don't plan on playing low tiers. There's nothing spectacular about this vehicle. It's honestly ugly as heck. So that's my opinion. As I said, unfortunately, Wargaming did not do what we thought they were going to do, and this event was not free. But I mean, it's expected. What else can I say? Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you do, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. I can say at least the event itself is pretty good. If people want to spend $300 to get their hands, or $200, whatever it is, you know, amount of money to get their hands on an anime girl, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you, and honestly, if at least you're funding the game for something that isn't pay to win or something else in that category. So I don't really have a problem when Wargaming brings events like this. It doesn't affect me at all. And I still get a little bit of a free-to-play grind for my free-to-play count. So it's just a win for both parties. As I said, it's just a little disappointing that the vehicles I thought were going to be free were not. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.